Hello again, this is Ant-Man 200 Able, bringing you a short video, just a comparison video really, of my Reeve knife collection. Just recently got this Umnumzaan, very impressed with it, very nice indeed. Large Sebenza 21 with a checker plate finish. Small Sebenza, which I did a video on before, very nice, probably my favourite knife out of all the pocket knives I've got. And on the end here, professional soldier knife. So just go through some of the specs of them so you can compare. The Umnum came in the new style box here, Umnumzaan, and this just referred to as the old style box. So actually the new style box has been around for a couple of years now, but just interesting to have a look. The lard and my, oh no, I'll start with the Sebenza, because this is where became famous, the name Sebenza. This one's got checker plate finish on it. They originally came out about 1987 would seem. Reeve came up with the idea of this integral lock, he called it. Now we just generally refer to as frame lock on there. And there's been a few additions over the years. In 1996 they called it the regular, then called it a classic in 2000. Just changed the, more so to do with the handle it seems, made a couple of changes. Then in 2008 it standardised and became the Sebenza 21. So as there's also a Sebenza 25 which came out 25 years after the original Sebenza, and it's a bit different in the way it's designed, but I don't have a 25. So this one is in S35 VN steel, high hollow grind, which seems to be a feature of Reeve knives. He likes that. Original ones were in S30 steel. The blade 3.65 inches long, 625 inches long, 92 millimeters. Thickness 0.125. And Reeve likes to have these rounded spines on his, a little bit of jimping there. This one's only single thumb stud, as you can see, and basically set up for right-handed use. And I think nearly all the knives, at least the Sebenzas, the Umnums you can, small Sebenza you can get the left-handed version. So this locking plate is on this side and your face plate's on this side, so you can use it left-handed like this. The weight, about 5 ounces, 141 grams. So, but the big difference is very similar to the Umnum. We'll just introduce the Umnum now. You can see it's very similar in the length. Handle shape's a little bit different, and I find that the handle shape of the Umnum just seems to feel better. Though they're both very similar, feel better. So distinguishing features, just to visually see, the back here is the same, more or less. Lanyard pin and frame stop there. A little bit different in its design. You see at the back. When you come to the front here, the Sebenza's got a lock pin. The Umnum doesn't, because it uses the dual thumb lugs as a blade stop here. See here it's got a larger pivot. And the blade, they call this high hollow grind, so a little bit hollow grind, but you can feel it with your hand that it's different, and the blade shape's a little bit different. The Umnum, the blade is just a little bit longer. Just check my notes here. We're right at 3.675, so fractionally longer. It is a bit thicker, 0.124, and the 0.14, and the Sebenza is only 0.125, so a little bit thicker on there, so it means the frame's a little bit thicker as well. And it's still at about Sebenza's 4.7 ounce and the Umnum's 5 ounce, so very, very similar in the weights there. Really liking this Umnum. Some people have trouble opening it, but it's just push up with your thumb. There it goes, locks in. And notice that it's fairly quiet. It doesn't have that distinctive click sound like the Sebenza has. And to open it on the Umnum, fairly quiet. I think it's because of the bushes there make it quiet, and then to open it, quiet. Because of the ceramic ball down inside, you might just be able to see it there, can in the right light. See there, in there, this little track where the ball runs. This hole here is where the ball drops into to help lock the knife in place. So looking through there, if I can just get at the right angle, see the blade turning and the hole starting to show at the top there, and then locks down, so it holds the blade in place, of course with the thumb stud just resting on the side there. This here is supposed to be a glass breaker on the end, so boom, hit something I suppose. Very nice knife indeed. A small, just had it out to compare in size. I did the video on the small there just a while back. Very nice knife, probably my favourite pocket knife out of them all. Small's only 2.9 inches long in the blade, high hollow grind as before, weight's about 3 ounces, so 3 ounces or 85 grams. And the Professional Soldier fixed blade knife, this is quite expensive for what it is, just a skeletonized single piece of metal, but I'm finding it to be a very nice knife. I use it quite a bit around the home here. So hollow grind as before, this one's in Tanto point. You can get these others in Tanto as well. I was thinking about getting the Umnum in Tanto, but I'm glad I got this blade now. See the blade shape, it tends to be a bit straighter before it starts to curve here, and so you get a bit more straight blade. Quite liking the blade shape. But this Tanto I'm finding to be very useful. You can cut with this point, cut with this point, and the blade curves around here. Very nice to hold, and the handle, just a little bit small for my hand, but that's the way it is. However, sheath, as well as made as a plastic style. The original styles had a longer section up here and were sort of Kydex or a hard plastic. This one's quite soft plastic, a little bit disappointing for its retention. I've put in here a Chicago screw, and I just recently added a cord to make a bit of a cord lock on the top. I saw one of the reviews on the knife forums say the guy did that. So here it fits in okay. This bottom tag here locks into the space at the bottom, but what happens, because the plastic was so soft, when you go to pull it out, didn't hold it in properly. Now good retention, and it would, but without that screw it easily would pop out, shake out. And now I've got this bit of cord on here, I can just slip the cord over the top, and even if the knife did happen to pop out, it's still held in place because of the piece there in the cord. So you slide the cord back in there. So very much like this Professional Soldier knife. I'm glad I got it, even though I do consider it to be a bit too expensive, where I consider these ones here, expense wise, fairly good value. A lot of machining, a lot of handwork, that sort of thing goes into the Sebenzas and the Umnum. But this Professional Soldier knife, well, I won't be getting rid of it anytime soon. It's just too handy to have. Just a little bit disappointing about the sheath. So there we go, my small collection of Chris Reeve knives. Hope you enjoyed that. Santman29, thanks for watching, and remember, be ready, stay safe, be alert, endure to the end. Goodbye for now.